Hey guys, it's Jennifer from Emily Rose Boutique, and it's been a while since I've done a tutorial. So, what better way to do another one, a new one, than with the most requested, most asked about, most searched design, and that is the mirrored stacked design. And you see, I've got it here. This is one I did for my daughter's school. She's going to be going to high school this year, and this is their mascot. So let's get started. You do need to know that while there is a font out there that can do this for you, it doesn't necessarily give you the freedom to have whatever color you want. You can do this with any font you choose. Some fonts have an outline option in their, I guess, font families or whatever. But we are going to, oh, sorry, I just realized that my computer has a little place on its chip. Sorry, that was my squirrel moment. Anyway, um, yeah, back to what I was saying. We're going to pretend that the font does not have an outline option, and I'm going to show you how to do the offset and then how to split it and everything. So with that said, here we go. Again, this is an Inkscape. I'm going to go ahead and just, let's see here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Make sure that your snapping is disabled. And we're going to go to the text feature. I have this in Cooper Black, and that's fine. We'll just keep it at that. Just going to go ahead and type this out. It does look better. Well, to me, it looks better in all caps, but you can do it however you want. It doesn't matter. The trick, though, is to have your letters as close together as possible. So I'm just gonna bump this up a little bit so I can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and ungroup this. I'm going to go up to Path, Object to Path, and we're going to go next door to Object, and then go down to Ungroup. All right, and the only thing that I want to move is I want to move all of this a little bit closer to this W. Okay. I might can move this S over just a smidge. Okay. Let's see. All right, now I kind of have this D moved over just a little bit. All right, that's good. All right, go to Path and Union, and that will make it all one, and that'll give you the nodes down here that you need for it to be vector. So we have this, and to do the outline part, all we're going to do is Control D, and that will duplicate it. Hold your Control button and scoot that one up, and it's right there on top. You don't have to center them or anything like that. It's all right there. So what we're going to do is take the one that you just duplicated, and there's two ways you can do the offset. You can go up to Path, and you can do the offset with the linked offset. That is, I'll just go ahead and show you. If you do that, there'll be this little thing right here, this little node, and you'll see that it highlights in red whenever you move over it. What I would suggest is just to change a color, and this is the layer that's underneath, okay? And you can either grab this little node and bring it out like that, okay? Or you can manually do it by holding Control and then the open or close parentheses, just depending on if you want to go more or less. So that's one way. Oops. And I'm going to actually just go ahead and delete that layer, and I'm going to show you the other way, which, I mean, that one was kind of easy. But for this, we'll just duplicate it. Again, that's Control D. Change it to any color, just so that you can see. Go up and take that layer and drop it down to the back, and then hit your Control and close parenthesis, which is the 0, and that looks okay. All right, so now we're gonna, while that is still selected, you're gonna hit your Shift and select the black layer. Okay, you're gonna go up to Path, and then you're going to go down to Difference, and there is your outline. You can either leave it that color, you can change it to another color, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna go ahead and change it to like a red color. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna do the outline in black and the base layer in red. Okay, now that you've got that done, that's the hardest part, honestly. Now you're going to go in, you want to make sure that this has nodes, and the reason why is because you're going to do your path effects, and you can't do a path effect unless there's a path. So, and one way to check it is to make sure there's nodes at the bottom, or you can hit the little nodes options to edit the path, and you'll see all of the nodes there. So we're going to go up to path. We're going to go down to path effects. And as long as your outline is a path, you can hit the plus sign. If it's not, this will not even be available for you to select. Okay. And I'm just going, instead of scrolling, I'm just going to type it up here. We're going to do slice. All right, now it automatically does like the first half of your word. We're going to go over here and we're going to select horizontal. Okay. And then go to path and object to path. And that is the magic. That's it. You've already done it. And I'm going to show you what I mean, okay? It's already split it. So you're going to keep this top part above your main word. And then you're going to select the bottom part, okay? It's already together. It's already one selection. It's already a path itself. There's 353 nodes in this one if you're doing this word in this font. So we're going to hit Control, and we're just going to bring this straight down. There we go. You can put it as close as you want it, whatever. And we're going to duplicate it 2 times. So that's Control D. Bring it down. Control D one more time. Control and bring it down. All right, your bottom one's done. Now we're going to go up to the top. Control, and we're going to scoot it back down a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to duplicate it 2 more times. That's Control D, and then a Control and scoot up. While it's still selected, Control D one more time, and then Control, scoot that up. All right. Now we want to highlight all of that, align and distribute, and we want to make sure that the spaces in between are even. And there you go. Easy peasy. And like I said, if you want, you can go ahead and like this one, I'll just show you. You can change the colors, just so much more freedom than using the mirror font. That is one way to go, but this is another one. So I hope that you were able to understand this, even if you don't do a lot in Inkscape. I felt this was a pretty easy tutorial. When I first found it, I was like, are you kidding? That is so easy. So I've been doing it for a while now, and I figured I would show you guys how to do it since it's one that's obviously posted about and asked about in all the groups. So that's it. If you have any questions, comments, or if you're still confused about something, you can either shoot me a message or you can just leave a comment below. And looking forward to the next tutorial. I'm not sure which it's going to be yet, so just stay tuned. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, and maybe hit the bell to be notified when I do post a new tutorial. I will try not to make it such a big break in between tutorials, but let me know what you guys want to see. Okay? Other than that, have a blessed day and keep creating. Bye.